So good afternoon, everyone. And we'll start with the breath regulator. Slow breath in, out, in, out, and again. Going to control your breath once more. Stomach tucked in slightly, engaging the core muscles. Fingers and palms curved. Okay, stepping out, swinging arms. Knees off lock, arms relaxed. Sinking the shoulders. Winding down and sideways. Impact the body with the hands at the level of the lower ribs. And up to the shoulder. Winding round. And the butterfly. Turning left, back to the center. Hands down and rotations, starting with the wrists. And reverse. Elbows, reverse, arms down, arm rotations. Just keeping a little bit of tension in the hand, like you're gripping something. reverse. Other side. A little bit of tension in the hand. And reverse. Waist rotations, knees off lock. And reverse. Back to the center. Ankle rotations. And reverse. Other side. Reverse. Change sides, getting a balance, kicking back the heel towards the base of the spine. Other side. Change sides, pointing the toe, get your balance. On your support leg, take the knee off lock, focus your eyes on a point in front and point forward, side and back. Change sides, get your balance, knee, support leg off lock. And a little shaking out there. And actually we'll do one more balancing exercise. Just taking the weight to one side again, lift the other knee, and we'll do single leg squats. Other side. Take your time to get your balance first. Okay, now shaking out again, and I'd like to invite you to have a sip of water. And Josephine, could you take us through the 8 stretches?
Yes, I could.
Excellent. You're spotlighted.
Thank you. Checking the posture. Lifting the head to lift the spirit. Relax the shoulders to sink the elbows. Sinking the tailbone, engaging the core. And we'll start with our feet in a V. Hands comfortably behind the back. Making sure we've opened the jade pillow, that part of the neck, back of the neck. Chin down. Center. 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 Looking over your left shoulder. Center. Center. Tip of the tongue curled up, touching the roof of the mouth behind the teeth if it's not already. Center. Center. Ear towards the shoulder. Center. 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 Out, shoulder width, striding stance. Making sure knees are over the toes by sinking the tailbone. Lifting the skies. Release. 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 Side stretch. Slowly change. Breathing in. Small hold of the breath. Breathing out. In. Let's do one more on each side. So one more on each side now. Hands down. Bending the bow. Release. 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 Swing the weight, keeping the knees bent, using your waist to guide the movement, keeping the core engaged. Reverse. And rising up. Feet in a narrow V, holding the back of the legs, big breath in. And breathing out, running the hands down the back of the legs. And breathing normally. Bend the knees, rise up slowly. Stepping out, wide horse stance, making sure you're sinking the tailbone so your knees are over your toes. Punching. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out. In and hold. Out. And back into a narrow shoulder stance, supporting the lower back. Taking a big breath in, breathing out with 7 short breaths as we look up. Breathing in. Rising up, relaxing forward. Bend the knees. Rise slowly. Oh, having a shake out.
All right, that's awesome. Thanks, Josephine. We might go straight into the, actually, no, we'll do some tapping here.
Sure. So remember finding the hollow here, halfway across your shoulder and down. 1 point. And tapping down the inside of the arm. The 1, up the outside for the large intestine. Change. And down the inside of the arm. Up the outside. The heart as well. And now just tapping along either side of the centre of the scalp, for the bladder, and down the back of the legs, to the little toe. If you can't quite reach, just imagine you're going down there. And then coming up to the base of your foot, up the inside of the legs. Up to the kidney point here. Now for the gallbladder, starting at your outer eye, just tapping over your ears, and down the side of your body. Back to your fourth toe. As I said, if you can't quite reach, just pretend you're getting to your toe. And then coming up from the big toe, up the inside. Yeah. And now for the stomach, starting just below or just at the cheekbones there, just down the front of the body, down the front of the legs, just down to your second toe, and then coming up from your big toe, up the inside of your legs, to the front of your body, up your armpits if you can reach. Having a little bit of a shake out.
Excellent. Thank you, Josephine. We'll go straight into the marrow washing here. And if you like, Josephine, I'll call the instruction if you call the names.
Sure.
And maybe if you could call the name just before we start call it just before we start it. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. So to the hands are breathing in, breathing out. Carry the pole.
Hands in towards the back of the head and push up and forward about 30 degrees. Lift your heels if you want to.
Supporting the heavenly gate.
And release. Hands to the sides, palms up. Stretch across.
Make sure your knees are bent for this one.
Sorry, I've just got a lot of noise going on here. I have to put my mic on mute for a while.
I can explain. Press down. Holding the opposite leg, looking back. Looking past the other leg. Back to the center. Imagine picking up a heavy stone. Use your body to lift the weight. Other side. And in and up. Stretching up. Keep the stretch as we bend to the side. And to the other side. Stretching up, pushing down. Resting the hand on the opposite leg, looking back, looking past the other leg, back to the center, picking up the heavy stone. Extend the claws, spread the wings. Heels down, push down. Pulling the 9 cow's tail backwards, pushing down. Turn. Lean forward. Leaning back. Center. I'm just taking a step this way so that I can fit. And to the other side. Lean forward. And back. Center. Nine ghosts pull out their swords. Turn. Turn. Center. Release. Other side. Turn. And turn. Center. Three trays land on the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. In. Out. In. Out. Green dragon. I missed one out. Green dragon extends its claws.
You didn't miss anything yet, Josephine.
Chocolate. Other side. Stretching up. Bending to the side. Turn. Palm up. Tiger pounces its meal. And fingertips on the floor and stepping back. I don't have quite enough room here, so yeah, do the best you can. And looking up and down. Stepping in, rising up. And the other side, smash. Step back, head up and down. Stepping in, rising up. And the next one, the 12 flicks, changing the body's posture. Stepping out and reversing the tail's posture. Head up and down. Rise up. Head up, down, rising up. Large scoop to the back and down. Rising up. Stepping into pose. Oh, that's definitely warming us up.
Yeah, excellent. So maybe have a sip of water at this point.
Good idea.
Take back the spotlight and we'll get ready for the 5-element sequence. Okay, so starting with the feet together, just checking the hands. We've got cupped hands, standing tall, opening the J pillow. So we're gently stretching the neck open and commence. Preparation step. First warm up, rising and sinking method. We'll do 3 repetitions. Second warm up, expanding and compressing method. Breathe in as you expand. Breathe out, compressing. Palms up, lung nurturing exercise. Expanding the lungs, compressing the lungs. And kidney exercise, twist and stretch down, bend the knees and rise up. So we stretch down with the legs straight or on lock, and then rise up with the knees off lock. This time, bend the knees, turn to the front and rise up. Liver exercise. Heart and circulation exercise. Spleen exercise, scooping back and scooping forward. Pick up with the left hand and then the right, scoop back with the right, forward with the left. And first warm down, bend the knees, circle in front like a gathering motion, rise up, circle over the head. Last warm down, press to waist height, circle in front, push forward. Arms up. And feet together, closing form. And shaking out. Okay, now I would like to try something different today. We've done this in class, but we haven't done it on Zoom before, and that's the Yin Yang Walking. So I'm hoping that you've got enough room to make a little circle there where you're practicing. And let's see how we go. So we start with the feet together, and just a reminder, we lift, put the foot down empty, turn the palms down, and then shift the weight forward, elbows back, and back to the center. So it's a lift, press, shift, center, lift, step, and shift, center. Palms up, palms down, elbows back, and center. Palms up, palms down, roll, curving the back, and then closing the back. And center. Center. Palms up, palms down, shift, and center. Lift, press, shift, center. Couple more. Lift, press, shift, center. Palms up, palms down, elbows back, arms facing each other. Lift, press, shift, center. One more time. And center. Excellent. How did we go with that? I think that worked.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. All right, let's go at this point straight into the 18 steps. And let me just adjust my camera. Okay, and so standing with the feet together, parallel, and commence. Preparation step, knees off lock, step to the left, centre the weight. Get the palms curved, and the fingers curved. Bend the knees. Second form, expanding the heart. Painting the rainbow. Other side. Parting the clouds. Hands in front, palms up. Circle the arms in horse stance. Rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. Middle finger press lightly into the palm and release. Lifting the chi ball to the corner. Turn to gaze at the moon, palms facing each other. Pressing palm, turning waist. Cloud hands. And viewing the sky, step forward, cross the wrists, scooping from the sea. Pushing the waves. Flying dove. Transition, palms face down in front, make hollow fists, rock back, step back, feet parallel, punching to the front in horse stance. Wild goose spreads wings. Spinning wheels. And reverse. Bouncing ball with step. Cross the wrists, calming palms. Hands over the shoulders, over the head. Transition to part 2. Peacock unfurls tail. Small heavenly roll. Search for the needle at the bottom of the sea. Other side. Change sides again. Willow flutters the branches in the breeze. Change sides. Step back to the horse stance, hands to the sides. Fisherman spreads the net. Farmer grinds the corn. Buddha in meditation. Dragon circles mountain. Hands to the waist, palms up. Lohan focuses chi. Punch tiger's ears. Other side. Monkey presents peach. Other side. Sorry, I got a little bit lost. Warrior bends the bow. Crane in flight. Heel kicks. Palms face down in front. Circle the chi in the dantian. And reverse. Embrace the morning sun. And closing form, feet together. Okay, shaking out again. And you might like to have a sip of water at this point. All right, I'm getting all full of chi. I don't know about anybody else. So let's do our chi ball exercise. Yep. So standing with the feet at a comfortable shoulder width, sinking into the horse stance so the knees are at least off lock, but we want to carry our body weight with our thigh muscles. So just sink your tailbone, like so that you open the lower back. Check if the jade pillow is also open. Focusing our attention onto our palms. And when you're ready, lift and press 3 times. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you push down. If you want to, you can shift your weight a little bit. Shift the weight forward as you breathe in. Rock back as you breathe out. And when you're ready, we'll expand and compress 3 times. And then rotating the small chi ball. When you're ready, back to the center, expand the small chi ball and then rotating the large chi ball. And this time rotate the chi ball and turn to the side. Rotate back to the center and other side. The cloud hands. Palms face down in front. Circle the chi in the dantian. Finish the circle, then reverse. Embrace the morning sun. And roll the palms up, rounding the arms, bringing the elbows forward, knees off lock, and we're going to lift the arms up to shoulder height, maintaining the round shape. Use your tendons and the chi to hold up your arms, and we'll hold the world and breathe in good chi into the world, breathing out bad chi. Filling the world with compassion and love. If you get tired, arms, have a rest. Imagine your arms are floating and they're holding themselves up. And when you're ready, slowly lower the arms on each out breath. And then just cross the hands one in front of the other, a little bit of space between, and focusing the energy back into our body so the excess chi comes out of our hands. We reabsorb that into the body. And then make a big circle, slowly getting smaller. And shaking out. And we'll have another sip of water here. And Josephine, can I ask you to take us through the meditation? In fact, actually, we might just do the Lotus exercise first. Yeah, let's finish off with the physical movements. So feet at a comfortable shoulder width, palms curved, fingers curved, raise the arms through the clouds to start. Turtle treads water. Snow rabbit digs the earth. Scooping water, spreading it far. Lotus flowers form and blossom. Rest the wind. Other side. Lift the sky, press the earth. Scooping from the sea. Diagonal flying. Other side. Snow rabbit plows the earth. Roll the palms, raise the arms through the clouds to finish. Final closing form, feet together. Right, we'll just stop there and we'll do the final closing after our relaxation. So if you'd like to grab a seat, and I'll spotlight Josephine.
So just getting settled into your chair. Taking some deep breaths. relaxing into your body, breathing deeply. Imagine you are floating on the surface of a beautiful river, and the river is carrying you along across the surface of the earth. You are completely relaxed and supported by the river. Floating on the surface, resting, and the river is carrying you along across the landscape, past the hills and mountains, through valleys, through forests, floating with the river. And the more you relax, the more you can feel the river supporting you. The more you surrender into the flow of the river, the more peaceful the river is supporting you, nourishing you, carrying you along in her flow. You are resting and becoming very relaxed. There's nothing for you to do, nowhere for you to go. There's no time or space. Just you and the river. You and life flowing together in perfect harmony, perfect balance, very relaxed. Home in the river, very still, very peaceful, deep peace. Now as you bring your awareness back, bring a little movement into your fingers and toes. Slowly open your eyes, wriggling your feet, hands, arms and legs. Could have stayed floating down that river for a bit longer.
Yeah, well done. Thank you, Josephine.
Pardon?
Well done. Thank you.
Yes.
And so we'll do the closing form. I think we might have gone a little bit over time today. I hope you don't mind. So we'll just finish with the closing form. Just bringing all our extended energy back to our center. Last time, legs on lock. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.